Overwatch. You're on the ropes. I mean, obviously losing this in this next map is not permissible. So you go to a map that everyone is sort of quite well versed on. Maybe you have something extra, something different prepared here on top of, the normal Hanzo activity we've seen. Reunited are not a team that likes to, or that has been much experimenting with Ana. Really, very much, I think the limit for them was a bit of Hanzo stuff coming out from them here. I see Unfixed maybe thinking about the May. I don't think that's going to happen here at all. But both these teams have said, like, we're strong on this map. So I don't really know why Reunited perceive themselves as having an advantage coming in here, or perhaps they don't. Who knows?
Not seeing an awkward defense, anything too strange. Again, as I said earlier, I think these teams might be a little bit too scared to try something really uncomfortable because this is the grand finals. This is so important to win this. Would you really put a loss on a weird team pick?
I mean, also, obviously, it's one of the hardest defensive points to hold, Kings Row, because it's such a long run from the spawn, so I guess they don't want to try anything fancy, random Torbjorn in there or something. Something, you know, that I have seen out there, maybe it was potentially a May from Tvik, but it can actually work on Kings Row, splitting that attack, but I don't think we're going to see it. We'll see what Reunited go with here, because there was Hanzo before, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen this time. We're going to see Kib, and switching onto Hanzo, trying to keep me guessing.
I like it, though. Of course, the pick comp here as well. Hook gets a pick, and Arrow gets a pick, and that makes that push so much easier. I mean, it's so punishing to get killed as a defender on this part of the map. You just sort of talked about that there, Lee. So all they need to do is just nail someone, and then Reunited can slow roll through.
The problem is Rogue do the same tactic, so they immediately know how to defend against it. They were just like, okay, we know what's going to happen. They would shrunk around the corner and they're just going to sit back and defend in the archway and almost let Reunited roll onto the point before they attack.
Well, the thing here is if they're trying to defend against it, eventually that Reinhardt shield is going to go down because they have a Roadhog who is still and taken down the Reinhardt right away. Reinforth, the first to go down, and that's a huge pick here.
Got a shot comes in there from Kim, a bit of extra damage across, and Winghaven actually falls, but this is Reunited. They're winning the war of attrition. The flash from Royal Valley Charger doesn't quite get towards Tvik, but Tvik has got a lot of work to do from that backline there as well. He comes around a corner. Oh, Lord, he just catches him on the way through. A bit of a parting gift from the man, and now Tvik keeping himself healthy. Reunited got some great picks to start with, but Tvik doesn't care. He's more than happy to face down these two supports and get his hands dirty.
And that's tricky because there is Mort just around the corner. You can see Tvik down, and he gets picked off. You don't pick on the double supports, and they will back you up. They've got the heals and the damage, but Unco chimes in, takes out Winghaven. Winghaven rushing himself back in there and instantly gets dropped.
Sengiata ult popped for, I'm not even sure what reason. Unco moving forward this fight, no one going down quite yet. AK, I'm not even sure he's killed by Hanzo. Arrow finally connects with him out of nowhere, and everyone is dropping like flies.
Here's the picks, look at that. 2 kills for Kib, 1 for Unfixed. The hook comes in, Unco can't really dodge that as a Zenyatta. And Reunited, a little bit of a blooper on the start there, but you can see that Hanzo is starting to take effect. Now, of course, does have Dragon Strike available. We'll see if Kib wants to stick with it here, as some players have chosen to do. Still, I mean, at any point now as they work down this next little road here, information gained by that Sonic area is important for Kib. It looks like that's all he wants, though.
So something we saw Energy running a hell of a lot of during the regionals, during the finals, was the Hanzo-Xayah combo. Now we're seeing Unfixed making that switch, going over to the Xayah. It's the Graviton Strike, whatever you prefer to call it. Kib, he's stealthy. He's looking. Tvik, you're in trouble, buddy. He's got away with it.
He jumps back into his team though as well, but there comes the Earthshadow down and there's the Sound Barrier to follow it up here. Reunited are ready to fight, they're willing to do so as well. Kib gonna get the Dragon Strike coming through here, not connecting with anyone, but it's gonna force Rogue out of the way. Tvik gets 2 though as well, he doesn't care about no dragons or no wolves, he's got shotguns, that's even more effective.
This is the Tvik we need to see on this map. Cleaning up, making sure everybody is dealt with. That Graviton Surge, of course, definitely helping him out. I'm not too sure that Wolf coming out was that helpful. It was a little bit early, and everyone was already off to the side anyway. You have that sonar arrow. You should put a little more prep work into your dragons.
I mean, the biggest thing is, obviously, this isn't beta. Everybody knows what comes. Everybody's seen the Hanzo. Everybody knows exactly where that's going. And they just push to the side. Yeah, everybody's been on Reddit. They've seen play the game over and over and over again. Reunited, though, obviously losing out early. Rogue had to defend that well, because obviously with the point going so early on, we're at 3 minutes and counting. Still Reunited, plenty of time in the street section.
Yeah. He actually lost faith quite early in Hanzo. He made the switch to Genji already with actually 50% ultimate since the switch. It seems like he's barely been out here. Everybody backing up, high noons, shields.
Oh, not too bad. Reinforced and wins. They're putting the ground. Valentina's not done there. AKM also going to go as well. He's looking for Sphinx, but Sphinx going to get out there. Nox going to be firing away at Valentine to catch him out.
The support's chiming in once again, but isn't enough. There's a long old run. Unfix comes through, gets that beam fully charged, and lasers down both Tvik and Unco. And the payload will finally get rolling for Reunited here. We've got 3 minutes to reach that next point. They're going to have to get this going. This is their map choice. This is their careers. This is their opportunity to get themselves to the 5th and final map.
Absolutely great play there from Winghaven, of course, opening up that high noon. We're going to see if he can pull it together for himself with his ultimate. There's definitely going to be one huge fight coming up over here at this choke point, which is so important. You can gain so much time by winning this as Rogue.
That's it. We're going to have the Transcendence coming out here as well. You heard the Graviton surge. AKM, will it be true? Will it happen? He gets 2. 2 is not bad. Not as good as 4, but it'll still take the cake. Headshot. Unfixed where you outside. It's going to be Wins coming through as well. Picks up board. Unco is there. Rogue start coming forward in numbers, and Reunited get knocked the heck over.
This is one of the longest walkbacks ever. If you are unable to finish that and get that checkpoint there, it's just such a blow to your time. You're wasted so much. Your Rogue has to be feeling good after that.
Kib with the Dragon Blade, Valataja with the Deadeye, Winghaven with the Earth Shatter. Everything's stacking up, but you can see Rogue, they've gone so aggressive ahead of the point. Winghaven already trying to come around the corner. The Earth Shatter comes out for reinforce. This time the aggression works absolutely perfectly. No disguising that. And AKM pushes on through with the left clicks.
They are just in control. All of a sudden, they figured something out. Honestly, they were doing better when they had Hanzo.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you can see Kib actually switched away to Genji straight after he used the Dragon Strike, and now he's switched over towards the Reaper. Now, if you're making Kib sweat, if you're making him think twice and switch, you know something's working right. And this is why I had my doubts about Reunited choosing this map. But Win's going to go through and try and reverse the fortunes here.
Wins tries to go aggressive. Isn't going to be enough. Gets the Primal Rage ready and waiting to go. AKM gets himself another kill. The left clicks from range. AKM absolutely safe right now. Just doing damage from range. Unfixed, your laser doesn't reach that far. Reinforce goes down though, so no shield left for them. They have to respect that and back away. The rest of Reunited come forward. And now they're going to force Rogue back. But they're going to be able to fight the point. The Deadeye comes out.
It's Transcendence ball over the top as Unco just trying to make sure he can get some information there. At the moment, it's just Bizoni by the looks of things, but Reunited might want to respond, and they do. Earthshatter comes down. AKM is completely misused as fertilizer right now. As Valentine gets himself 2 kills over the top. He's even got his own Deadeye, but he don't need that. It's going to be a flash to the head. It's going to be a fan of the hammer. It's going to be a Reunited getting home to the Foundry, at least for now.
That's definitely this checkpoint here. And this next point, I'm absolutely looking for Kib. You want to see people taking control of this high ground. Reaper teleporting up there, but we're going to have Tvik crawling across the top like that little ninja, keeping him off. This is definitely a hard point to push, but they've got the momentum now, and I think they can do it.
I wonder if we're going to see some changes. I wonder if we're going to see Tvik making that change going over. I wonder how it's going to work out. The Graviton Surge comes through. Not a great deal of charge. Now there is 100%, and that's a straight-up wipe. And that's a real problem for Rogue. If they can't keep this point alive for a long period of time, Tvik, that is you going down. They're going to be round the corner and pushing the slope before Rogue even respawn.
And Rogue couldn't even get away. They lost 3 people in the blink of an eye. Tvik was sort of too busy trying to navigate away from that carnage. It was like a Venn diagram, a massacre the Reunited laid down there with all the ults. It worked out beautifully, and Rogue now have to stand up on their own 2 feet. Almost 7 minutes for Reunited. It's not still a time, but Rogue need more time for themselves here. Reinforce. Not going in too heavily here, but there's the Earthshatter.
Oh, not
another
again.
Shielded Earthshatter, and always seems like Winghaven able to do one better.
Absolutely held strong, held solid. Winghaven gets himself a double, and this may well be the map. That it's so hard to work as a big tank like that. It's so obvious when a mistake comes through, and Winghaven just showed him up. Now he has to back away. He doesn't have a great deal of team, and the spawn point for Rogue is very close, but that payload, it's made a lot of distance. They've got 1 minute 30 to close out the game.
Huck in particular is trying to driven the point that reinforces the weak link on the team, and I think right there he had such a great opportunity to put so many people on the ground and waited until it was clearly a bad time.
Unco just picked off Valentine. That's a big cojones play, I have to be honest with you. He's going to drop down again. 2 more kills. He's going to get charged away. Everyone now showing, flexing their guns a little bit here, but looking like Reunited making some progress.
Kib's going to come pushing on through. You can see he's going to work down that Primal Rage. Winston has to back away from this one, has to respect it. The respawns come out, but they're right on the doorway. That payload is going to keep on working through. They're going to try and push on the point. Is it going to be enough for Reunited? The Graviton Surge comes out, but you can see he's going to get contested just around the side. Have they got enough here? You can see AKM with the Tracer is keeping it alive right now as the Transcendence runs through. Reinforce comes back in. The Earth Shatter goes down. Winghaven will close this one out. And Reunited posts a time of 8 minutes, 11 seconds.
The Winghaven Earth Shatter, that's what I'm talking about. You're seeing the difference here between Reinhardt's hitting charges, hitting these Earth Shatters, and it made the huge difference there in the end. They were able to win off of it. Unfortunately, not winning off that amazing Graviton. AKM switching to the
I feel
Tracer,
it's so hard to obviously talk about a weak link on a team, especially when they're in a grand final.
Yeah.
But yes, sadly, I mean, Reinforced, we saw the good and the bad. Sometimes the aggression worked out. We saw it in the street section, it worked countless times. But when it doesn't work out that one time, it can be so crucial.
Blame the Reinhardt, always.
Rogue need to settle down. When Unco made that shot over towards Valitardi, yes, it was impressive, but he starts getting mouthy over there on that desk, and Kip just jumps straight in and uses that Death Blossom. You're not going to get away with moments of hubris like that, getting too big for your boots and yelling too much. The same I could be saying for Reinforced there as well. Yes, this momentum is very, very important, but you're playing up against players who just don't get rattled. They don't get tilted. They're at LAN. They've been here 6 times or so. This is more 6th attempt at getting a trophy. It's not about egos here as well. And for that moment, yes, it was impressive, but you can see how quickly a cute little play with a Zenyatta killing a McCree can be overrun by Reunited starting to fire up into that fight with the Death Blossom.
Oh, okay. Do we see the same from Rogue? The Hanzo, you can see Tvik at the moment. It is something he's ran a number of times, and this is what we talked about. Obviously, both these teams run very similar attacks. How are Reunited going to adjust to that? We see Unfix coming out with the Zarya this time, so the shield's going to be working out. Winghaven, of course, sticking with the tried and tested. Very standard stuff for Reunited. I'm just interested to see whether, I don't know, whether we're going to see an Ana back up the Hanzo or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. This reminds me of similar strategies before where you saw Widowmaker up top and sniping. And even if she didn't hit anybody, it walks everybody back. Everyone is so scared of Hanzo. It never feels good to get one shot from nowhere. So you always play way too cautiously against them. I think that lets the rest of your team capitalize against everybody.
Is he just going to back away and switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be the
Huge
same.
disappointment.
So, all right, Rogue going to go for something a little bit more standard here as well, but 8 minutes and 11, this is such an achievable time for them. They're on the field of dreams. They can see their victory within their grasp, but now Reinforced is going to charge right towards it. How to get mobbed there? I don't even know how, but he went down the phone box. You can't phone a friend there. The right heart's on top of you.
Valitardi and Winghaven do get themselves 2 kills, but Unco's managed to pick one off around the side there. So Rogue, it's not all roses for them so far as Reunited are keeping them at bay, but it's a really unusual position. Look at that. The first marker's already been reached. They have to go in and contest. Reinforced swings around there, quickly gets the fan of the hammer. Unco gets taken down, and Reunited hang on with the help of Valitardi, who picks himself up 4 kills.
Talk about the weak link. If Reinforced charging in there, had he not got someone, it would have looked bad. But the times where it goes right for Reinhardt, the whole push was on his back.
Somehow we managed to get that early pick off there as well. It's never a good thing to lose your Zenyatta so early on in the piece, but the rest of Rogue were a little bit, well, lax in following that up. And yes, it will be cheeky little Kib under the statue. Now, Rogue should be expecting to check this straight away.
Yeah, they went straight for it. He's going to have to Wraithform himself around. But while that's all happening, Tvik snuck himself through the hotel unseen. Valitardi's Deadeye finds nothing, cancels it out there, gets himself a 50% right back as Tvik goes diving in.
Oh, Reinforced gets the finish on Valitardi there as well. Tvik with a bit of space to work with. This is just what you want as Genji, but in the meantime, AKM goes straight towards Unfixed here. This aggression from Rogue, it's unparalleled right now, and the Dragon Blade coming out. Twich gets 1, Twich gets 2, there's nobody left.
So perfectly timed coming out of the Wraithform. He knew exactly the timing on that one. Didn't even see the animation come out, and he swung the blade, and down he went. Reunited, they're in trouble now, because that was a quick time from Rogue there. Now they have to go as aggressive as Rogue were in the street section. Rogue bought themselves probably about 3-4 minutes in that street section. Reunited, they've got to try and challenge to do the same.
I would love to see Unfixed hit a Zarya ultimate here before Wins is able to get it. He's really close, but if they can get a couple of key picks before this fight, that's going to win them this, give them some momentum, let them hold this. We actually do have a sneaky Reaper AKM in the back, Wraith forming out, nothing quite going down yet, and it's already been enough time that Wins is probably going to have that Zarya ult.
We do have an Earth Shatter here for Reinforced as well. We just need to use it correctly. Valitardi goes to the Deadeye in the backline there, and you can see Unfixed actually laying down the Graviton Surge. Minimal follow-up at this stage because Rogue obviously had the sound barrier, but it's going to fall down there early on. Another Earth Shatter, another shielded Earth Shatter here. Another one for Reinforced, and he doesn't make happen. He tries to charge in. He's trying to make this one work here, but even AKM is knocked to the ground. It's Wins. Wins comes out of nowhere and gets himself 2, and AKM picks himself back on his feet. He's fighting alongside of his brother, and Rogue are carrying this payload forward.
Oh, something deep down in my body hurts seeing him walk forward as Reaper, see that many people in a pile, and he drops his guns.
It's that horrible, oh no, I've got to reload right now. How does this happen? But look at this. Rogue are looking to post a quick time. And don't forget, they're 2-1 up. They're going to have 5 minutes plus to push through. They're going to get contested just before this final section. Reunited absolutely have to. But if Reunited lose this fight, Rogue are almost going to be knocking on their door with the payload.
Look at AKM as well. He's waiting in the wings for a death blossom. Now might be the moment. He wants to come forward. No, needs to back away. He actually goes down there. Kim finds him from the backside, and Valentage now going to take this advantage to step forward. He has a moment of clarity almost as he tries to knock on towards Twich, but Twich just gets himself out after killing Kim. This is a back and forward fight. Valentine needs to stop this now.
They're going to keep him away. Valentage not going to find anything with that Deadeye, that pesky block there, holding him up there. Doesn't manage to get himself, but they won the fight, and that's what counts. Now,
definitely AKM dying early that really opened that up for them. It looked not too good for them. AKM died, was unable to Wraith Form get away, but he's going to be coming back with a Death Blossom. Really good fight here. Wins is looking for another Zarya ultimate, but Unfixed and Mort as well, going to be able to counter that themselves.
Rogue coming forward here as well. AKM wanted to use Death Blossom last time, but this time it might just work out. Quick sound barrier there from Reunited to counter it, and AKM has to go back to the drawing board, go back to trying to find a squishy little target there, but there aren't too many around. Winslow gets the Graviton surge. Double kills come out here for Rogue. This could be the opening they're looking for. Twich swings for the fence of the Dragon Blade, and Wins takes down Valentage. Reunited get put in the earth.
This is not where you want to be as Reunited. 4 minutes. And all they have to do is get one checkpoint. Rogue knows that this is their grand finals. This is what they have to do right now, be able to win this.
This is such a hard defensive hold. It's possible. We've seen it so many times, but here in the grand final, the nerves are going to be so strong right now. People will be shaking, the intensity in there. They'll be running through their arms. Valentage, the Deadeye, finds absolutely nothing. They force out, they defend them back, but Rogue just simply slunk away around the corner, and it comes right back at them like an elastic band.
There comes the charging reinforce. It's a big one there. Cruz will fall to Vic. Approaching now. Rogue can smell it. They can feel it. They're so close to their victory. Vic's going to carry them all the way. AKM is going to try and get involved as well. He takes down Vic. Reunited. Where are they? They're waiting to spawn on in. Rogue is not letting anything stop them right here, and the end is in sight.
It's respawn and panic time. You can see there's going to be the Tracer coming out. Everybody has to get out for Reunited. They've got to contest it now. And they've only got 3 minutes on the clock. And look at the payload. It's so close. Earthshatter fails. That's not what you want to see. Reinforce goes too deep. He gets taken down, but AKM gets Winghaven. It's a counter back and forth. Nox comes around the side, boops them off. Kim the only man contested. Cruz goes down. This is it. Rogue are going to push on it. They've done it. Rogue will take the grand finals of the Overwatch Atlantic Showdown. The boys in blue have done it. A fantastic performance overall. They took down Envious. They took down Reunited. They did it the hard way, and they proved themselves worthy of victory.
The sheer elation on the faces of these boys. My God, it's been a long few months. They won the first European Overwatch land, and so much changed after that point. From then on, it was rebuilding. They got rid of IDDQD. They brought in Nox. There was so much to be working on. Dealing, of course, with Wins coming across, but the brothers in arms, the brothers in blood, finally reunited on the damage-dealing role. Speaking of which, their opponents went for the King's Row there, Stir. It was always going to be a risk. It was always a map that both these two teams were strong on.
What does it mean to be the weak link on the best team in the world? As determined by the Atlantic Showdown, all the teams here showing up, and we have a winner.
Absolutely fantastic stuff. Commiserations to Reunited. The irony is it was Reunited that came out on top during the group stages, but Rogue, what a performance from them. They went the entire distance. You couldn't go any longer against Envious, and against Reunited here, they proved themselves very much worthy. Dominant stuff.
Now, the trophy is lifted. We present to you the Overwatch Atlantic Showdown champions, Rogue Esports!
Fingerprints all over it.
Congratulations, Rogue. What an incredible performance in this tournament. I was sitting backstage with your manager. He was on the edge of his seat, but you guys delivered. I gave you an opportunity to give your team a little pep talk before the match. It seems to have worked. Now I want to give you the opportunity to address your team, your fans, everyone watching at home, and the entire Overwatch community.
Well played, team. Sorry for being Reunited, but it helped.
Excellent words, team. Congratulated by your captain. You can celebrate in this moment. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out to play, for bringing your all. Thank you to all our incredible spectators here at GamesCom and online. You guys made this an incredible tournament. Overwatch is just beginning, and we have so much more to bring you in the esports space. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone working on the production, our incredible analyst team led by Zoe, our incredible casters all weekend long. I've been your host, Rachel. I'm so grateful that you joined us. We'll see you again soon.